hashtags dead? Do they even help your post get more reach? What hashtags should you use? How many hashtags do you need? I've heard this question so many times, but we're getting into the tea on why you should still use hashtags on Instagram. I'm Ariana. I'm a social media manager. On this channel, we talk about socials for business, content creation and content marketing, and work-life balance. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I highly suggest subscribing. Instagram has changed their focus and their algorithm maybe 100 times within the past month, but we're talking about hashtags today, and if you should still use them, what hashtags to use for your business, and how to create a hashtag strategy. To answer the burning question, you should definitely still use hashtags in your posts for your business page. Hashtags are a great way to target your target audience. The way the Instagram algorithm works is whatever type of content that your target audience interacts with is the type of content that will be suggested to them, whether it's on the Reels page or in their home feed, on their Explore page, or the shopping tab on Instagram. Whatever they're into is what they're gonna see. And your target audience is not the masses, it's not the entire population. It is a certain type of person with a certain struggle that your business helps with. So if you are in the makeup industry, you should be using hashtags that people in the makeup community also interact with. And if you don't know what those are, you need to take a look at your client avatar profile a little bit harder. Hashtags are just one way to target your target audience in terms of algorithms and what you can do to optimize your content and your posts and get seen by the right people, and using them will not hurt. This is one of many ways that Instagram figures out what people like to see, what kind of content they like to interact with, so maybe make it easier for them and for yourself to be recommended to people who are interested in your business. So what kind of hashtags should you use? There is a hashtag strategy based on the amount of posts under each hashtag, which is a really good way to go so that your content is getting seen as much as it can. Depending on how many hashtags you want to use, you can use up to 30. We're going to get into how many hashtags to use in a second. You're going to divide up that number of hashtags to a good ratio of posts per hashtag. So you kind of just want a good mix of hashtags that don't have that much posts and the pretty big ones too. If you are a smaller account, chances are your posts won't be seen under a hashtag with over 1 million posts, so just aim to have a good balance of the amount of posts in each hashtag that you use. I like to divide them by 3. If I'm posting 12 hashtags in one post, I'll do 4 small hashtags, 4 medium hashtags, and 4 large hashtags. Another way to kind of figure out what type of hashtags to use if you really have no idea, go to accounts that you know your target audience interacts with, maybe some competitors, check out what kind of hashtags they're using. You don't have to completely copy their hashtags, but if you kind of go down that rabbit hole, you'll find more and more hashtags that people in your niche are interacting with. Do your research on them and develop a hashtag bank that you can just pull from when you are going to post. Moving into how many hashtags should you use. Recently, Instagram has said that hashtags aren't really important. You don't need to post 30 hashtags with every single piece of content that you put out because that is a lot of work. I would say to post between 7 to 15 hashtags. Just think of it this way. The less hashtags you use, the less Instagram will have to go off of in terms of them trying to figure out what type of content you're posting and who you're trying to post for. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to post 30 hashtags to literally tell the algorithm who you're targeting, but if you post too little, the algorithm might get a little confused. If you post too much, the algorithm might also get a little confused, and this goes hand in hand with which hashtags that you're using. If you're using hashtags that have nothing to do with each other, the algorithm won't know where the heck to place you. So make sure that you are using niche related hashtags that aren't too broad, maybe just a couple, but most of them should be pretty specific, but not too specific. And when I tell you social media is a game, I hope I'm making sense. For example, if you are a lash brand, I would try to stay away from hashtag lashes, hashtag eyelash. Those are a little bit too big, but you can kind of sprinkle them in a couple posts just to let the algorithm know this is what your content is about, and go a little bit more specific. Hashtag dramatic lash, hashtag natural lashes, hashtag strip lash. They're hashtags in the same niche, but they are a little less saturated. And if you use hashtags that basically don't have any posts in them, it might not really do anything for you. Things like hashtag natural, purple, colorful lashes, basically the really long ones are usually not going to have that much post. So hopefully you know a little bit more about what to do with your hashtag strategy. If you got anything valuable from this video, I would appreciate if you leave a like down below. If you'd like to see more content like this, I highly suggest subscribing. If you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!